Maryland State Comptroller Peter Franchot, and he's going to discuss the need for financial literacy in light of the nation's downturn, as well as his call for a financial education requirement for all Maryland high school students.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Well, it's a beautiful bus.
Big.
I was in Baltimore on Monday at a really stirring tribute to former mayor and former governor and former comptroller William Donald Schaefer. Mayor Dixon spoke eloquently there, and many of you were probably there. Just reminded me of what a tremendous city Baltimore is. But you know, Governor Schaefer loved buses like this. He used to go all over the state in it. I haven't had the brashness, I guess, to try to follow in his footsteps, but this is a pretty nice bus. Maybe after the tour's through, I could borrow it for a week or so. But
you don't need a commercial driver's license.
I don't need. Well, you don't want me driving it. But I'm delighted to be here with everyone. My good friend Sheila Dixon and the state treasurer, who's done so much in leadership for our state on financial integrity, but also helping Marylanders with financial literacy. My favorite comptroller, Joan Pratt, and there are 2 comptrollers and 1 treasurer here, so I don't know what that means, but and obviously Kiplingers, we're pleased to be here with them. A lot of distress going on out in Maryland, and I don't have to repeat it, I guess, for all of you, but there's tremendous personal anxiety, personal tension. We see it in increased bankruptcies, increased unemployment. We see it, unfortunately, in all sorts of statistics concerning family safety. And frankly, it's financial hardships that none of us ever thought we would experience. Nobody thought that tens of thousands of homes in Maryland would be worth less than their mortgages. Nobody thought that our college plans would be decimated. Nobody thought our stock portfolios would go down 30–40%. I estimated, the chief fiscal officer, that up to 30% of all the personal wealth in Maryland just vanished last year. So we have to, I think, come to reality and understand that it's never really going to go back to the way it was. But we have to change our mindset. We have to encourage more savings. We have to encourage people to be fiscally prudent. That's why I think this Money Bus Tour is particularly helpful. The more we remind Marylanders that financial knowledge will make them stronger, happier, more prosperous. I'd like to, as the treasurer and Mike mentioned, emphasize the fact that we need to educate young people about finances. So many of us have purchased financial products in the last several years that we didn't understand. We didn't read the fine print. We certainly couldn't afford them. And we used them actually to buy a lot of stuff that we didn't need. But we treated our credit cards as free money. We treated our home equity loan as a personal piggyback bank to buy a boat or a car, bigger boat or bigger car. And we've gotten into a lot of trouble as far as personal debt. And I believe that if people from our generation, or our children's generation, had received the benefit of fiscal literacy courses, just as they receive reading, writing, and arithmetic, I think, frankly, we would have fewer people right now drowning in debt, facing the loss of their homes, facing the loss of their credit ratings, and their financial security. We're going to have to change that, obviously. We're going to have to tighten our belts. We're still in a recession. We need to ensure, as we come out of the recession, that our children are being taught the lessons that will set them up for success. Planning for a career, earning an income, and saving money are essential ingredients for financial success. They take hard work, discipline, ability to plan long term, essential building blocks which ultimately lead to financial stability. To ensure these principles are taught to our children, I believe the state of Maryland should make financial literacy a requirement for high school graduation. I've had the pleasure of visiting schools in Maryland that already have financial literacy graduation requirements, just west of here in Carroll and over in Talbot County on the Eastern Shore. I've talked to students and education officials in those counties. Everyone says the same thing. The information that students learn is critical to thriving. Doesn't cost much to implement these programs. And I love the fact that these students say we're motivated when it's a graduation requirement. And also we not only learn information that will help us, but we also learn information that help our parents. We talk to our parents about making a budget, about credit card fraud, about all the financial scams that are out there. So I hope to work with lawmakers from both parties in support of legislation that will make this a reality in Maryland. Let me close by emphasizing that as much as I understand that times are tough, and as much as I have an intimate window really into millions of Marylanders through their tax returns to see the stress that they're undergoing, I know that things are going to get better. This is a great state. Just last week I was speaking to Carol Greider, the great Nobel laureate winner in medicine, who works a couple of blocks from here. She's talking about finding a cure for cancer, cure for Parkinson's, cure for Alzheimer's right here in Maryland based on the groundbreaking research that she's been doing. So I think we have a strong future. I think Maryland will be a leader. And I'm delighted actually that this tour is here today. I urge everybody to talk to the experts and find out how to achieve your financial goals in a smart way. Educate yourself so you can make better decisions for your family. And look forward to a brighter future for Maryland, and I'm delighted that everyone is here today. Thank you.
Thank you.